Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NXT. This is WWE 2K24 Universe Mode, episode 193. This is NXT, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we come to you live from St. Petersburg, Florida. Welcome to the show, folks. I'm Callum, otherwise known as the KO King. Welcome to KO Productions and welcome to NXT. Well, this is promising to be another action-packed show as always. So let's waste no further time and get right into the action, man. Here we go, folks. Let's get to work. As just heard there from our ring announcer Mike Rome, the North American Championship set to be defended in your opening contest here tonight live on NXT. And here comes the challenger tonight. We last saw him in a great matchup against Cedric Alexander a number of weeks ago, where he built some incredible momentum and sets him up here tonight for a North American Championship opportunity where he could walk out the new champion against current champ, that sleazebag Dirty Dom. Here tonight, a challenger in this one, of course, the high-flying, incredible Lucha Libre star of the LWO, Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee, a former challenger for the Cruiserweight Championship tonight, looks to win his next set of gold, which is the North American Championship. Was unsuccessful becoming Cruiserweight champ. Let's see if he can turn it around tonight with the North American Championship hanging in the balance. Tonight on NXT from St. Petersburg, Florida, sold out crowd as we are this Sunday's PLE King of the Ring. The main roster stars will be going all out on that one, folks. But tonight it's NXT Superstars time to shine, with championships encounters going all around here tonight. And the first of which tonight, the North American Championship is on the line. Here to kick us off on NXT. Going to be a fun encounter here in this one. We'll also find out the number one contender tonight for the NXT Women's Championship. And we're going to see tag team action in the main event with the number one contender for the NXT title teaming up with a mystery partner taking on Imperium later on this evening. But here comes the opponent of Dragon Lee here in this North American Championship encounter. The current reigning and defending NXT North American Champion, Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Spitting on the bell, basically just spitting in his bandana. The champion has arrived here tonight. And it's going to be a fun battle with Dragon Lee tonight, folks. Very much as Lee and Dominic Mysterio. I mean, they've never faced off one-on-one here in this series before, but you've got to imagine the chemistry is going to be unmatched. It is going to be a great battle tonight with the championship on the line. As Dirty Dominic Mysterio getting booed out of St. Petersburg, Florida tonight here in NXT. We were in St. Petersburg last week for Monday Night Raw. Tonight we return here for NXT as Dirty Dom holds the North American Championship in his sweaty, greasy little hands. Dominic was able to take the North American title away from Cesaro, the man who ended up with defeating Judgment Day stablemate Damian Priest last week to earn an NXT Championship opportunity, which is announced that will take place next week on NXT. Gunther taking on Cesaro with the NXT Championship on the line. But that right there is what they were fighting for tonight, folks, in this one. The NXT North American Championship of NXT. Let's head down to the ring now with the official ring introductions from Mr. Mike Rowe.
Introducing the challenger from Tala, Jalisco, Mexico, weighing in at 165 pounds, Dragon Lee! And his opponent from San Diego, California, weighing in at 200 pounds, the NXT North American Champion, Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
Thank you, Mike. Here we go. The coveted, prestigious, and beautiful North American Championship on the line. Will that be the last time that Dirty Dom has this championship over the official Rod Zapata? We sure as hell will find out tonight, as Dragon Lee could walk out the new champion. Dominic has already defeated the likes of Cesaro in a rematch from North American title. Defeated R-Truth as well as Wes Lee. 3 successful defenses thus far for Dirty Dom. Let's see if he can make it 4 against Dragon Lee tonight on NXT. Here we go, going to be a fun one. Championship encounter. The kick is off. Rod's a part of the NXT official. Rings the bell, and here we go. Dirty Dom does not let Kieran. The boo's out the gate as Dragon Lee takes him down with a poison runner right off the bat. The challenger looking good, running all over the ring and connecting with a drop kick on Dirty Dom. And now where the hell's Dragon all messing with that drop kick? A little bit too overzealous. And now Dirty Dom going to try and slow the pace down. But maybe looking to fly with a springboard drop kick. Nice enough by the champion Mysterio. As once again the boos rain down on Dominic tonight. And the sold out NXT crowd in St. Petersburg, Florida. Dirty Dom now out of the corner. And nice shot there, taking down Dragon Lee. A drop kick now. The grounded Lee. And now there goes Dirty Dom. Taking flight in for the cover, shoulders down here, lateral press, 2 count, a kick out by Dragon Lee in this championship encounter. And Dragon Lee down he goes. And a standing shooting star here by the challenger. Dirty Dom getting to his feet, running Hurricane Runner now by Dragon Lee. Challenger looking good here, and a clothesline sends him to the outside of the ring. And Lee gonna do what he does best here, Tope Suicida. Taking out the champion Mysterio on the floor. Is looking at all the crowd in the front row here, booing Dominic, but cheering what Dragon Lee just did to Dirty Dom in this championship affair. Dragon Lee getting the crowd on his side now. Back into the ring on Mysterio, missing that right hand. Nice drop by Lee, and a super kick down goes the champ. In for the cover. Do we have a new champion? Leg is hooked, shoulders down, and a 1 count only to be now. Kick out by Mysterio. Dragon Lee certainly looking good here. And a drop kick in the ropes. Man, is he drunk? Is he on weed? What the hell's happening here? Oh, but a big shot. And I believe busting Dragon Lee open through the mask there. He's tasting blood as we speak as Dirty Dom looking to take the fight back to Dragon Lee. Big right hands now. Pop up into a Hurricane Runner by Mysterio. And now out of the corner. Dirty Dom now flying in. Big springboard attack. Shoulders down on Lee to retain. Well, let's do it. Scoring 2. Kick out by Dragon Lee. A good championship affair so far here tonight. Oh, but Dragon, what a knee! A vicious knee strike on Mysterio. Dirty Dom could be out of it. Do we have a new champion? Hooking the leg, shoulders down, only 2. Kick out again by Dominic. Man, Dragon almost had him there. There's another standing shooting star. And a Dragon Lee in control. Dirty Dom rolling to the outside. Looks like Lee might take flight once again here in this contest. Dragon Lee now. Tope Suicida once again. Unbelievable saves tonight. And now it's Dragon Lee looking for the shot, ladies and gentlemen, to become the brand new NXT North American Champion. Mysterio in the ring. Dragon Lee springboards him with a flipping Hurricane Runner. And then goes over into the set-out powerbomb. Tremendous athleticism from Lee. The cover, the 2, and the kick out by Dom. Lee is doing incredibly well tonight in this championship contest. But now it's Dirty Dom. Able to move out the way of that one. Look at Mysterio now. Big suplex on Dragon Lee. Looking to stop the pace now of Lee in this championship contest. And now there's the trifecta. 3 amigos by Dominic. Mocking the living legend Eddie Guerrero. But now top rope goes Dom, and there's the frog splash. Here's the cover to retain the North American title. And a kick out by Dragon Lee. And Dom ain't happy. Lee able to survive. But now Dirty Dom, who had a steam off the ropes and sends Lee to the floor. And now here comes Dirty Dominic Mysterio now. He's looking to fly in this one with a North American title on the line. Tope Suicida, as the crowd say, you still suck. To Dirty Dom in this championship affair. And now Dirty Dominic Mysterio now. Springboard frog splash to the back of Dragon Lee. And for the cover once again. Shoulders down. 2 count on Lee and another kick out. Dragon Lee able to stay alive. What an incredible championship matchup this has been. Big kick by Lee. And at the top of the head of Mysterio. And now Dirty Dom getting a Hurricane Runner again. Right back to his feet. Clothesline didn't get all of it. Mysterio with a super kick. Right out of the corner. Dragon Lee though runs in. Another Hurricane Runner on Dirty Dom. Again getting to his feet. Dragon not happy. Nice kick. Nice shots by Lee. Beautiful connections. Big chop over her. Shot by Dragon. And another big super kick. Down goes Dirty Dom. This is Lee's opportunity in the corner now. Well, we have a new North American champion, Operation Dragon. Here's the cover. New champion to be crowned. Scoring 2. Dirty Dom stays in it. Oh, man. How the hell was that not it? Dragon Lee's pulling out all the stops. He's doing every trick in the book to try and become the new champion. But right now, it is Dirty Dominic Mysterio. We're going to stop him in his tracks with a 619 of Dragon Lee. And this could be Dominic's moment. Heading back to the top rope to retain the gold now. Frog splash on Lee. Cover to retain. 2 count for the second time in the match, and Dragon kicks out again. Off the frog splash. Dirty Dom is pissed. He don't know what to do, but he's going to keep his foot on the gas pedal. And a beautiful maneuver there. The moonsault off the middle rope. Lee now trying to cool off on the outside. Dirty Dom going to stay on him though. From the top, but he misses completely. There's Dragon Lee back in and back out with a tope. Dirty Dom messing with a springboard. Dragon Lee takes advantage, sends him into the ring now. Dragon Lee, springboard, oh, completely misses though. Dirty Dom's right there. Dirty Dom looking to steal it. Dirty Dom to cheese it. Shoulders down. Crucifix on Lee. 2 count to retain. Dragon kicks out. Oh, but Dirty Dom slowing the pace down, just stomping right in the back of the neck of Dragon Lee. Second time again in this very competitive championship affair. Dragon though, moving out the way. Dragon second time of the match. There's that power bomb. Off the flip to Dom. Oh man. And out of the corner goes Dirty Dominic Mysterio. This could be Dragon Lee's opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, to try and walk out North American champion. Tippy top rope with Dirty Dom. Look at this from Dragon Lee. Frankenstein right from the top. Took on himself in the process, however. But now Dragon Lee setting up Dirty Dom now for the beginning of the end. This is it, ladies and gentlemen, and there's the knee. Here's the cover. Dragon Lee, new champion crowned here. 2 count. No! Not enough. Holy hell. What is it gonna take? Dragon Lee though. One last ditch effort perhaps. Here he goes. Looking for it. Second time of the match. Operation Dragon. Up and over he goes. Covered by Lee. There's 2. No! Dom kicks out again. Unbelievable. And a Dragon back to the top rope. And a double foot stomp by Dragon Lee. Back up again. Gonna fly for the second time in a row. Big splash by Dragon. Covering Dom again for the title. 2 count. Still not in. Oh jeez. The crowd loving it. I'm loving it. An amazing contest tonight for the North American title. Dom moving out the way of that elbow drop. Nice knife edge. Chop right hand. And now Dirty Dom. We're going to stay on him here. Got him against the rope. Second time of the match. Connecting with the 619 by Mysterio. Heading to the top now. Dirty Dom to retain the North American title for the 3rd time. Connects with a frog splash. That's going to do it into the cover. Leg hook, shoulders down, scoring 2 and gets the win. Mysterio retains the North American Championship in a hell of a contest. To kick us off here tonight live on NXT from St. Petersburg, Florida. Man, that was a hell of a matchup. That was a breeze to watch as Dragon Lee gave it his all, but at the end of the day, Dirty Dominic Mysterio able to hang on to the NXT North American Championship here in this one. A very deserving winner, even though you might not like him, love him or hate him, you can't deny the fact that that man is talented and that man deserves to be the North American Champion right here in NXT. He might rub it in your face, he might be an asshole about it, but the fact is he can back it up when that bell rings, and he has for 4 straight defenses as NXT North American Champion. Congratulations, Dirty Dom, on an incredible match to kick us off tonight on NXT. But still to come, folks, it's your main event. Cesaro has selected a team with Dijak to take on Imperium's Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci ahead of Cesaro's title match next week with Gunther for the NXT Gold. Big tag team action, your main event later tonight. But coming up next, Mr. Money in the Bank of NXT, or should I say Mr. Mellow in the Bank, returns to singles action. He takes on the original bro, Matt Riddle. It comes your way next here live on NXT from St. Petersburg, Florida. It was just last week on NXT with this man Carmelo Hayes. NXT's Mr. Money in the Bank teams up with his good boy Shrek Williams to take on the Creed brothers in a tag team #1 contenders match.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 210 pounds, Carmelo Hayes.
In that tag team contenders match, Mello and Shrek came up short against the Creed brothers. Tonight, Mr. Money in the Bank of NXT is in singles competition and he's back showing out that briefcase here tonight. Let's even get a big win here this evening on NXT, folks. Carmelo Hayes set for action against this man, the original bro who have not saw in some time. He's been out with a little injury as of late. He returns for the first time since TakeOver Great American Bash. Matt Riddle has arrived.
Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 218 pounds, Matt.
Here we go, folks. It'll be a fun one when we come back on NXT. Carmelo Hayes and Matt Riddle going to duke it out one-on-one. Don't go anywhere. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Carmelo Hayes looking ready, as does Matt Riddle. Can Riddle's return to action here in NXT be a good one? We find out next as Rod's Apparel, your NXT official, rings the bell. Here we go. Mello and Riddle locks horns here in this one. And Mello able to get the upper hand. Down goes Riddle there. With that big shot now, Carmelo Hayes taking the fight. Back in action tonight, a potential future world champion, future NXT champion here on NXT since he is Mr. Money in the Bank. But things as of late hasn't really gone Carmelo Hayes' way. He's already lost to the current NXT champion Gunther before he even won the gold. He's lost to the former champ Keith Lee before as well. Let's see if we can get one over on Matt Riddle tonight. Big kick there to the leg by the original bro. Now Matt Riddle out of the corner, completely missing the mark, and Mello Hayes going to take advantage of that missing springboard attempt by Matt Riddle, and now it's Carmelo Hayes with a ground and pound on the original bro. And out of the corner now is Mello, and didn't get all of it. But enough to send Riddle to the outside, got him in the back. Now Carmelo Hayes potentially looking to fly here and show the NXT world what he's all about. Mello, oh but wait a minute, what the hell's Rod Zapata doing? You let everybody else do it. Discrimination, Rod. Matt Riddle though back into the ring, and Riddle gonna take advantage. Nice springboard forearm by the original bro. Riddle now picking up Carmelo Hayes, and there's a ripcord forearm. Now in the corner is Mello, doesn't want to be there. Matt Riddle in control here. Big shot right up the top of the head. And now here comes the original bro with a superplex off the top onto Mello. Beautifully executed. Crowd loving every second of it. Riddle now looking to stay on him here. Big knee right up the top of the head. And now what is Riddle going to make? Oh, big vicious forearm by the original bro who stomps away on Mello. Kick to the back of the neck. Mello moving out the way. Mello, big shots here and now. Mello looking to fly. Springboard clothesline. The patented Carmelo Hayes maneuver there. Vintage looking for it a second time, and he gets it. Riddle down and out. Getting a stagger to his feet though. Carmelo Hayes picking him up to his feet, missing that punk kick. Riddle with a forearm flying style on Carmelo Hayes. Big kick there by the original bro. Big forearm again, smack to the face, beautiful kick. Riddle with another forearm, big kick caught. Kick to the hammy by Mello, and there's the first 48 off the jumping code breaker, covered by Mello for the victory. 2 count on Riddle, who kicks it, and this match continues live on NXT. We're back live in St. Petersburg, Florida. Riddle and Mello putting on a clinic right here today in the white and gold brand. Beautiful spear by Riddle. Will it be enough for the win on Hayes? 2 count kick out. And now Riddle out of the corner, this time connecting with a big crossbody from the middle rope. Riddle now, big shot blocked by Hayes, and there's the punt kick this time. Able to connect with it. Carmelo now turning Riddle around, going after the ankle and the leg, and especially the bare feet of Matt Riddle, just twisting at the foot of the original bro here. And Mello not going to allow him to go into the corner. He's going to the middle rope himself. And Mello with a splash. So Mello Hayes looking very good here against Riddle. Riddle struggling to get out of second gear here in this contest. Big stomps by Hayes. Really going in here, but Riddle, oh, big smack to the face. And a corner by Riddle. Shades of his hero, the Viper Randy Orton, the cover. The 2 count, the kick out by Mello. Riddle almost had him off the cutter there. And he picks up Hayes. Hayes able to counter. And now Carmelo Hayes looking to fight back. And he goes out the corner, and there's the big crossbody off the middle rope on Riddle now. Hayes picking up the original Bro. Picks him up to put him away. Suplex. Cutter by Hayes. In for the cover. Will not do it. Leg is hooked, shoulders down on Riddle. Store in 2. Almost gets the win. But not enough yet. Riddle staying alive. What a matchup. My days. And now what's Carmelo Hayes got in next? Carmelo now setting him up. Tope con Hilo. My days. And now what's Mello doing? Sends him back in. And now another big frog splash. Springboard to Riddle. Here's the cover for the win. Mr. Money in the Bank looking really good tonight. And Riddle staying alive. Hayes was finally able to connect with that Tope con Hilo. He couldn't do it earlier because of the official. He got it this time. He got the springboard splash. Riddle still able to stay alive. This match rolls on tonight on NXT from St. Petersburg, Florida. As Riddle wisely gets Hayes there with a dragon screw leg whip. Hayes to his feet. Riddle picks him up into the Bro. Derek! Good night, Hayes. Here's the cover. Shoulders down. Leg is who tasties in it. Riddle almost had him. Riddle not happy. Riddle though. Arabian press moonsault by the original Bro. And now Matt Riddle got Hayes against the ropes. Here goes the Bro and a big knee against the ropes now. A beautiful knee by Matt Riddle, who's trying to get the crowd on his side tonight. Big 50-50 split from the crowd though, I'd say. It's Riddle now, picking up Carmelo Hayes into the suplex cutter. Hayes his own maneuver. The cover by Riddle to beat Hayes in his own game, and a kick out by Mello. Man, that would have been a bad one for Mello Hayes if he had lost to his own maneuver. But now Carmelo runs in. Look at this float over DDT on the original Bro. Picks him up once again. Carmelo Hayes back off the ropes, looking good here. Up and over. Face first goes Riddle. Big maneuver by Hayes. Covers once again for the win on Riddle. Leg is hooked, shoulders down. Scoring 2. Gets no kick out. Riddle staying in it. Very close call on this one. And now it's Riddle able to kick Hayes away. In this competitive clash tonight, Riddle forearm. Forearm again by the Bro. Ducks a close line and a Pele kick by the original Bro. Heading to the top rope now. Riddle, fast paced, high action, personified. Floating Bro by Riddle. Into the cover for the victory on Hayes. Scoring 2. Not enough yet. What a match tonight. Hayes looking for the victory. Schoolboy on Riddle. 2 count for the win and a kick out. Almost stealing it. Missing the super kick. Riddle connects with a big shot. And now Riddle with a nice kick. Riddle again. Big throat thrust. Look at Riddle go. Right hand. Elbow, elbow, elbow. Riddle picks him up to put away Mr. Money in the Bank. Bro Derek. Beautiful pinning predicament. 2 count. No! Hayes again stays in it. What a contest. Moving out the way of the Arabian press moonsault. Carmelo Hayes clotheslines him. Hayes, second one, finds it smart. And now catching the leg of Riddle and sweeping the other one. A competitive matchup tonight. Very great encounter between these two men. Carmelo Hayes off the ropes. And once again gonna send Matt Riddle for a ride. Face first, I believe, busts him wide open in the process. Picks him up now for the second time of the match with a suplex cutter by Hayes. Third time of the match if you want to count Riddle doing it. This might be it though. There's 2. Riddle though stays in it off Mello Hayes. Unbelievable. Melo can't believe it. Riddle. Oh, plays Possum. Sends Hayes face first. And then Matt Riddle after the leg of Hayes. Oh, Riddle putting in a fight, man, against Mr. Money in the Bank. Melo, if I were him, I'd certainly be furious with Matt Riddle's performance tonight. And now look at Riddle here. Flies out to the floor with a big forearm. Slingshot style by the bro. Gonna send Melo back in. Matt Riddle has his opportunity here to put away Carmelo Hayes. Still waiting for him to get to his feet. Riddle now turns him round. Riddle look him in a submission hold here. The Bulldog choke. Oh, but his leg's right there by the ropes. The referee, Rod Zapata. Chad the Roman. Rod Zapata calling it. Big knee there by Matt Riddle. Carmelo Hayes though plays Possum. Beautifully done by Hayes. And now Hayes. Oh, there's that punt kick. And now Riddle though. Oh, kicks him away. Carmelo Hayes though. Riddle. Oh, Riddle, wait a minute. Shoulders down. Jackknife pin. The steel one here. 2 count on Hayes. Kick out. Almost had him. He almost got him there, ladies and gentlemen. Riddle now stomping away on Carmelo Hayes. Out of the corner now. Riddle kidding. Big splash and a big forearm there to the top of the head of Melo Hayes. Melo in trouble. Big kick there though by Carmelo Hayes. And then Melo. There's that clothesline again off the springboard. And Riddle could be down and out. Carmelo Hayes for the victory right here live on NXT. Mr. Money in the Bank heads up to the top. Nothing but net. That'll do it. Here's the cover leg. His hook shoulders down. Scoring 2. And gets the win. Carmelo Hayes for the well-needed victory here tonight live on NXT. As he is once again solidifying he could be the next NXT champion if he has to cash in his Money in the Bank contract here in the white and gold brand. Congratulations going to Melo Hayes. Great effort tonight from Riddle and a great matchup nonetheless. Here live tonight on NXT from St. Petersburg, Florida. As Carmelo Hayes celebrates after such a physical battle tonight. Live on NXT. Feels good to get another win, Melo. And you could very well be the next NXT champion. Well, it remains to be seen whether he cashes in sooner or later. Nonetheless, Melo victorious tonight on NXT. But coming up next, folks, we find out the next number 1 contender for Rhea Ripley's NXT Women's Championship. Here tonight in your penultimate matchup of the evening. Triple threat action. Roxanne Perez, Io Sky, and Shayna Baszler go at it right here, right now, next on NXT from St. Petersburg, Florida. Here we go. Who will challenge the Eradicator, Rhea Ripley, next week for the NXT Women's Championship? We find out right here, right now, next, live on NXT, as here comes the Genius of the Sky.
Triple threat match, making her way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan, Io Sky.
Here we go, folks. Going to be an awesome triple threat encounter. Who will challenge Rhea next week? We find out next. Sky, Perez, and Baszler go at it right here, right now on NXT. And we're back live on NXT, ladies and gentlemen. Here is the Prodigy, Roxanne Perez, in the ring, ready for this matchup. Going to be an incredible match, to say the least. Now, 2 of these 3 women have already faced off with Rhea Ripley here in this contest. Here comes the woman who has never faced Rhea thus far here in this series. She could change that by winning this week and going on to face Ripley next week for the gold. That's Shayna Baszler.
The Queen of Space, Shayna Baszler.
Rhea Ripley defeated Io Sky in the very first round of, or not the very first round, I believe it was the semi-final stages of the NXT Women's Championship tournament to crown the first ever champion back at the start of the series. Ripley beating Sky, knocking her out of that tournament and going on to the finals, losing to Bianca Belair, did Rhea Ripley. Rhea also defeated Roxanne Perez in non-title action while Rhea was Rhea still is the NXT Women's Champion. And never faced off with Baszler. Can Baszler change that tonight and get a shot to challenge Rhea next week for the gold. We find out next in your penultimate match of the evening. Travel through action about to go down, folks. And if you're enjoying this WWE2K24 Universe Mode series, make sure you leave a like for me and subscribe so you don't miss any more of this fantastic WWE2K24. WWE2K24, WWE2K24. Universe Mode. If there's anything you feel like I can improve on as well, folks, let me know in the comment section down below. I'm always open to constructive criticism. It helps me grow as a channel, it helps the community grow as well, and of course helps me grow as a person. So please leave your thoughts and opinions down below, folks, and I will be happy to look at them. But here we go, your penultimate match underway. You've got to imagine the NXT Women's Champion Rhea Ripley looking in very closely to see what goes down here tonight. And this encounter to see who she'll face next week for the NXT Women's title. Shayna Baszler now looking good, picking up Roxanne Perez and platting her down. And now it's Io Sky. Look at this, rolls through and a double foot stomp on Baszler. And a drop kick on Roxanne Perez. But Shayna with a second spear now on Io Sky. And now Sky drop kicking. Gets drop kicked by Perez. And Perez sent to the floor. And now Io missing the drop kick. Baszler, nice kick, checked by Sky. Nice kick there. Beautifully done by Io Sky. And now Io. Oh, went to go take it, Perez. But Perez able to duck. And now she's got a weapon. I believe that's a baseball bat. Hitting Sky with it on the outside as Baszler joins both women on the floor. And now Roxanne went for the shot. So Baszler now gets sent into the barricade. And Shayna Baszler looking good. But now it's Io Sky grabbing Shayna B. They're going to send her into the ring now. Now it's Roxanne Perez going to send Io into the ring. And now all three women back in. Shayna Baszler in control on Io Sky. But there's Roxanne Perez not getting enough to take down the submission magician, but now here comes the prodigy. And now down goes Baszler now. Io Sky trying to go in and a big spinning roundhouse. And now Io Sky waiting for Baszler to get to her feet now. What's Io got a main to the rope assisted missile drop kick. Off the springboard, cover on Baszler, shoulders down, kick out immediately by the Queen of Spades. And then Roxanne comes back. Going after Baszler, going to send her off the ropes. Io Sky doesn't want any part of that. Io Sky wants to take out both of these women. And Shayna Baszler going for broke there on Perez. Io though, big shot. And then Roxanne, look at that, nice maneuver there, grabbing the arm of Io Sky as Shayna Baszler just looking on. Roxanne Perez with the arm drag. Old school style there. Now Shayna Baszler grabbing that steel chair. Waffles Roxanne Perez with it. Nice shot by Shayna Baszler. Picking up Perez, gonna drop her on the chair perhaps. Yes, she will. Big maneuver there, but there's Io Sky, half and half suplex. Dropping her there. Covered by Io Sky. For the victim of Perez. 2 count kicker. Io Sky almost had it, ladies and gentlemen. And now we're heading up to the top rope. Roxanne Perez is there. Roxanne gonna drop her down to size. Baszler back in with a steel chair. Went to crack Perez with a Perez cracking Baszler. Drops her face first on the chair. And now it's Io Sky. Double foot stomp on Perez. And now Shayna Baszler gonna Irish whip. They're gonna get Irish whipped in the corner by Io Sky. Nice running drop kick by the genius of the Sky there. Now Roxanne Perez taking that fight to Sky in this women's women's number one contender match rather. Luthez press cover on Io, kick out immediately by Sky. Not having that one whatsoever. And then Roxanne Perez, wait a minute, pop rocks on Io, connects. But Shayna Baszler's right there looking to pick up the pieces of Roxanne Perez. Kick to the midsection now. Got Roxy in trouble. And a suplex position. Roxy at the back door though. Looking to hang on. Shot block to Baszler. Roxy still hanging on in this one. And then Perez sends her face first into the mat. Io getting to her feet. Sky. Drop kick and a chair out of the hand of Roxanne Perez. And there Io. Oh, but wait a minute. Nice counter by Roxanne. Off the ropes. Counter by Sky as Baszler on the outside just observing these two women go at it. And now it's Roxanne with a counter. Roxanne looking good tonight. My days. And now look at Perez. Bam, down goes Baszler. Big time forearm. Cover here. Right in front of Sky. To become number one contender. 2 count on Shayna who kicks out. Just a 2 and change there for Perez. Gonna stay on her though. There's the momentum. Gonna kick into a high gear. Oh, look at that. And a wheel. Nice! Beautifully done. With that cross body, the top bait to the outside. Shayna Baszler in a first shot. Big shots on Io Sky now in the ring. Look at this, the MMA artist. Shayna Baszler taking it to Sky. Big spear now, cover. Roxanne there to make the save. And Perez back in on Shayna Baszler. Io Sky set to the outside. Roxanne, Irish whip sends Baszler off the ropes in a single-legged drop kick by Perez. Got Baszler where she wants her. Roxy now. Kick. Caught by Shayna. Forearm finds its mark. And now Shayna Baszler. No, Perez able to avoid. Oh, but not avoiding that spear, I'll tell ya. Io Sky back in though. Sky. Hurricane run on the Baszler. Oh, but look at Io. Oh my God. There goes Roxy. What a contest tonight on NXT. Now look at this now. Io Sky. Setting up Shayna Baszler. Oh, but went for something there. But it was Roxanne Perez with the intercept with a kendo stick. And now Io Sky looking to take advantage on Baszler. Nicely done. Perez though right there. And look at Perez. Tango Sky. Oh, set on the outside. Now it's just Perez and Baszler on the inside. Big shots on Shayna by Roxanne and smacking her. On the mat is Perez getting fired up now. Roxanne Perez looking to put Baszler away. Went for pop rocks. Baszler catching for a second time. And now Shayna Baszler going to turn around. No, Perez able to counter. Io comes back in. And now it's Io Sky. Double foot stomp. Big shot. Shayna Baszler now. Wait a minute. This is all she wrote for Sky. Turn through the clutch. Turn through the clutch. Locks it in tight. This could be all over. Shayna Baszler become the #1 contender to face Ripley next week on NXT for the gold. Locks it in tight. Perez right there. And down goes Baszler. Here's the cover. Perez to steal one. Scoring 2 to become #1 contender. Baszler kicks out. Man, what a match. Rhea's got to be loving this, licking her chops. As he heel shield face for the goal. Perez sliding drop kick at Io Sky. And again Sky. Going to the outside of the ring. Roxanne looking good against the Queen of Spades here. And now going to once again grab that steel chair that's been used multiple times this contest, especially by that woman Roxanne Perez. Big shot with a chair. Down on Baszler. Floats over on the cover. Sky back in though. Breaks it up before the count of one. And going right after Roxanne Perez. Nice kick by Roxy though. Irish whip off the ropes. Baszler to the outside. Now it's just Sky and Perez on the inside. Perez though gets sent into the corner. And now it's Io Sky. Looking to set up Roxy for the beginning of the end here. Baszler comes back in. Nice shote by Sky. We've seen this before. From the juniors to the Sky, and we'll see it again. Oh yeah! Spanish fly by Io. Roxy's hurting. But there's Baszler with a steel chair to Sky. And now to Perez. And then once again to Sky. Right in the legs. And there's one to Perez. Now it's just Baszler and Roxy in the inside of the ring here. Shayna Baszler covers Roxanne Perez to become #1 contender. Scoring 2. Kick out by Roxanne. Holy smokes. Big stomp moving out of the way. Perez. Big clothesline. And there's one on Sky. And another big kick now by Roxanne Perez. Baszler getting to her feet. What is Roxanne thinking here? Dragging her out of the center of the ring. Baszler, however, getting to her feet. Nice stop there, and now it's Io. Oh, beautifully done! Sky dispatching Perez. Got Baszler where she wants her. Over the moonsault! Sky to become #1 contender here. 2 count. Baszler kicks out. Perez hasn't gotten there in time. She must be counting her lucky stars that Baszler's staying alive here. Perez is back. Big face chop. Big shots. Oh boy, right on the jaw now. Of Io. In for the cover on Sky to become #1 contender. There's 2. Kick out by Io Sky now. And now Shayna Baszler right there. Baszler, big forearm shot connecting. Roxanne though rolling on the outside. Smart strategy. As Shayna had the opportunity to win the match as Sky rolled out as well. Perez now looking to get a weapon. And she's got another candlestick in hand that looks like, oh, but there's a big forearm by Shayna Baszler, not allowing that. And a spear to Io Sky. And Roxanne taking the fight to Io. Baszler's back. Knife edge chopped up Perez. Right hand now. And a submission hold. Karen Buda clutch. On to Roxanne. Cooley all over for Perez. She's got no choice but a tap out. Shayna Baszler's a #1 contender for the NXT Women's title. As Io Sky gets to her feet to look to see that she has lost this contest. My God. Congratulations going out to Shayna Baszler, who is now the #1 contender for the NXT Women's Championship. She will face Rhea Ripley in what is going to be an incredible clash for the NXT Women's title right here next week on NXT. Don't want to miss a second of that contest. Next week, right here in the white and gold brand. But now it's time for your main event of the evening here tonight live on NXT from St. Petersburg, Florida. Because coming up next, the #1 contender for the NXT title, Cesaro, teams with Dijak against European Excellence, Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci of Imperium with a champion Gunther by their side. That's the main event right here, right live on NXT. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is a European battle tonight in the main event as 4 European competitors duke it out tonight in tag team action. And ladies and gentlemen, get ready to feast your eyes on this man who's been looking good as of late. It is Dijak. Currently has a 2-match win streak. Let's see if he can make it 3 here tonight in your main event live on NXT from St. Petersburg, Florida. We know his issues with Imperium. He's more than happy to help out Cesaro in tag team action tonight on NXT.
Introducing first, from Worcester, Massachusetts, weighing in at 270 pounds, Dijak!
Cesaro, of course, defeating Damian Priest last week to earn #1 contendership status. And tonight, teams with Cesaro against Kaiser and Vinci, the inaugural NXT Tag Team Champions, before they lost the gold to the War/Viking Raiders at TakeOver Great American Bash. They will defend the NXT Tag Team titles, well, the Raiders against the Creed Brothers in 2 weeks' time right here on NXT. But coming up next week on NXT, singles action between one half of the tag champs and one half of the #1 contenders as Julius Creed takes on Ivar of the Raiders right here next week live on NXT. And I can announce NXT's episode next week will be live from Cohasset, Massachusetts. Also going down next week in Cohasset. We'll get to it in a little bit, but here comes the #1 contender.
232 pounds, Caesar.
Also going down next week right here live on NXT. Going to be an awesome contest for the Cruiserweight title in Cohasset, Massachusetts. As now the #1 contender with a current 2-match win streak. After not being able to win any matches beforehand, Santos Escobar challenges Cruiserweight champion Ilya Dragunov in a first time ever affair. That's going to be a fun one next week for the Cruiserweight title on NXT. Of course, Shayna Baszler and Rhea Ripley go at it for the NXT Women's title. We just found that out last matchup there. And this man Cesaro challenges the NXT champion Gunther. All that and so much more coming up next week on NXT from Cohasset, Massachusetts. But tonight, we're live in St. Petersburg, Florida. We're set for tag team action in your main event between 4 European superstars. As Cesaro and Dijak team up to take on this duo, accompanied by the NXT champion. They were the inaugural NXT Tag Team Champions. It is Imperium, Ludwig Kaiser, and Giovanni Vinci. Going to be a fun tag team contest as European Excellence has graced us with their presence here tonight. Live in St. Petersburg, Florida, as the champion Gunther leads his team to the ring.
Combined weight of 440 pounds, Giovanni Vinci and Ludwig Kaiser, Imperium.
Imperium are here, ready for a fight. I mean, they always are. We last saw Ludwig Kaiser lose out to Keith Lee in singles competition a number of weeks ago in NXT. Tonight, Gunther out with them tonight to see if they can actually pull off a victory against number one contender Cesaro and try and soften up Cesaro for next week's title match. Really looking forward to that one, folks, on NXT. I don't want to miss a second of that matchup. But right now, it's Kaiser and Vinci who are going to be wrestling for the Ring of Honor tonight. The inaugural NXT Tag Team Champions were unable to win the gold back. And now they are accompanying Gunther. Or Gunther, or should I say, is accompanying them to the ring tonight. As they are going to battle on behalf of Imperium in tag team action against a team who have never teamed up before. Two men that have never teamed up with each other before. They are doing it tonight. And they look to get a huge victory in doing so. Against Gunther's lackeys. It's going to be Dijak starting off this contest against Giovanni Vinci here in this one live on NXT in your main event from St. Petersburg, Florida. Rod Zapata rings the bell. Here we go. Your main event is underway tonight. Giovanni Vinci, nice smacks there to Dijak. And look at Vinci go now. Dijak though, big kick on Vinci. And a big boot to the moosh there. Beautifully executed. And look at Dijak go. Dijak connects off the middle rope. Now move it out the way there. A tag made. Here comes Cesaro. Oh, but it's Giovanni Vinci clothesline. Dijak making a very quick tag to Cesaro. But now going to knock Dijak off the apron as Vinci. Cesaro though picks him up. Not very happy with that one. Down goes Vinci. Into a penny predicament now. Cover. Here's Cesaro for the win here for his team. And a kick out by Gio at 2. Or at 1 rather. Big forearm moving it the way. Vinci out the corner. What the hell is he looking to do here? Beautiful drop kick by Giovanni Vinci. Looking good there. Overhand shot of Cesaro. Big smack to the chest. Grabs him. Cesaro. Nice kick. It's Gunther now. Going out to the outside of the ring. Putting a kendo stick on the floor in case Imperium may need it. And look at that. Ludwig Kaiser been sent off the apron now. Gunther arguing with his number one contender. Why the hell are you going after the unlegal superstar? You're going to keep your eyes on Vinci. Why are you still arguing with me? Vinci from behind. Schoolboy is still in here for the win already. 2 count on Cesaro who kicks out. Gunther, that's all we needed though for Giovanni Vinci to take control. Nice drop kick to Cesaro. Vinci overhand shot. Nice maneuvers there. Nice smacks on Cesaro. Cesaro though able to counter. Well, Gunther trying to sneak up on Cesaro. Sends Ludwig Kaiser away again. And what the hell? I'm going after Gunther now. It's Cesaro. Look at Vinci. Oh my, from the top. That crossbody. Unbelievable. Giovanni Vinci going for broke, ladies and gentlemen. My days, now going to send him right by the feet of the NXT champion. And now Giovanni Vinci taunting as Ludwig Kaiser taking the fight to Cesaro on the floor. Gunther right there as well. And now Ludwig looking on Cesaro. Gonna get sent back into the ring now by the NXT champion Gunther. Tag made. In comes Ludwig Kaiser. Cesaro wants to make a tag as well to Dijak. Kaiser not going to allow it to happen and stomping right on the ankle of the number one contender. Forearm by Kaiser. Jawbreaker though by Cesaro. And a beautiful drop kick to the chest now by the Swiss Cyborg. Beautifully done there by Cesaro. Overhand shot. Nice shot again by Cesaro. Doing his thing here against Ludwig Kaiser. And now Cesaro picks up Kaiser. Racola bomb. Cover here. Cesaro for the victory here. 2 count on Kaiser who's able to kick out. Cesaro needed that. Big flurry of offense. And now Cesaro making a smart decision. Tagging back in the relatively fresh Dijak, who's not really been in this matchup very long. And now him and Kaiser square off here in this one. And look at this. Oh, bottom rope cannibal sent home by Dijak. Incredibly agile from the big man. Look at that. And Kaiser now runs in. Big European uppercut there. Knife edge, jump, Irish whip. Gonna send him into the corner. Look at that. Oh, big knee now by Ludwig Kaiser. And now to the outside of the ring is Dijak. Kaiser looking to fly with a toe pace. Suicida to the outside. Taking out Dijak on the floor. And this competitive main event tonight And they're going to send Dijak back in. He wants the tag back to Cesaro. Kaiser's up to the top. Cesaro is back though. Here comes the Swiss Cyborg. Kaiser's at the top. Kaiser missing the drop kick. But Gunther trying to distract him. Gunther again distracting him. Kaiser from behind. Crucifix. Shoulders down. It's Cesaro who kicks out immediately. Kaiser's right there though. Big forearm smack. Oh, got him now. Ludwig Kaiser. Snapmare PK. That's Cesaro. Here's the cover for the victory. Leg is hooked. Shoulders down. Oh, and Dijak breaking it up. We're back live on NXT. Great tag team contest. And it's Cesaro drop kicking Kaiser again. Then going back out, making a tag. In comes Dijak. Oh, Dijak runs in. Missing the clothesline. Kaiser right there. Knife edge shot. Another clothesline. Oh, look at Giovanni Vinci cheesing it there for Imperium. This might give Ludwig Kaiser the opening that he needs. Kaiser's right there. Right hand. Got Dijak. Drops him in his head. With that big DDT variation there by Kaiser. But now Cesaro breaking it up. Tag made Vinci back in. We're back down to the original two men that started off this contest. Giovanni Vinci and Dijak. Big smacks by Vinci. On to the man with the most feastable eyes here in NXT. No, but Dijak, oh, the cyclone kick! Almost kicked the ball off the head of Vinci. Scoring two and a kick out by Gio though. And now Dijak gonna send Kaiser off the apron. Look at this setup. Imperium for disaster here. Knife edge chop. Counter. Smack to the face by Vinci. Big kick though by Giovanni Vinci. And now sets him up into a suplex powerbomb. Goes for the cover now on Dijak. Legs hook. Shoulders down. For the win. 2 count. Oh, grabbing the ropes. Good call from the official. I didn't even see the hand on the ropes there. But now I do. Rod's a part of the great call. Dijak, great ring awareness. Great veteran instincts there as the jawbreaker connects on Giovanni. Gets picked up now and there's Feast. Jaw rise by Dijak. Here's the cover. Leg is hooked, shoulders down, scores 2 on Vinci who kicks out. That's why these men were the inaugural NXT Tag Team Champions. Beautiful Feast Your Eyes connect. Cesaro tag back in. Double foot stomp on Giovanni Vinci. Nice kick caught. Vinci though dragon screwing Cesaro on this great main event. Here tonight on NXT. My days. Next week's Raw is going to be awesome as well as we build up to Survivor Series following King of the Ring tournament this Sunday. You don't want to miss a second of that. But right now it's Vinci with a spinning high angle powerbomb on the number 1 contender. Scores 2 on Cesaro who kicks out. Dijak got in the ring but had faith in his partner that he'd be able to kick out. That he was. Tag made Kaiser back in. Cesaro rolls to the outside of the ring trying to catch a breather as now Ludwig. It's taking it to Dijak, but Dijak able to knee himself freely as now Gunther sends Cesaro back in the ring as Dijak has now been disposed of. Courtesy of the courtesy of the European Excellence, Ludwig Kaiser. Right now Cesaro taking the fight to Kaiser. Picks him up, Dodge style neutralizer. The move that won a number 1 contendership. Covered by Cesaro, leg hooked, and there's Vinci breaking it up. This match continues. What a contest tonight on NXT. We are back as once again Gunther distracting Cesaro. Kaiser from behind. Crucifix for a major upset. Another kick out. Oh my. Cesaro really wants a tag. Look at this. Oh. Dijak really wants back into this matchup. Cesaro fading back and there's that big uppercut on Kaiser. Here's the cover. The 2 count and another kick out. You've got to be kidding me. Unbelievable scenes tonight. Tag made, in comes Dijak now. And now Dijak and Kaiser are legal competitors. Knife edge chop. Dijak clotheslines his head. Clean off his shoulders. And then look at him go here. An incredible encounter. Oh man, there's that cannibal senton again. Dijak looking good. Kaiser though. Oh, beautiful head scissors. And look at Ludwig. Backing up Dijak. Kaiser now. Look at that. Air raid crash. Down goes Cesaro. Kaiser's got Dijak where he wants him. Imperium here. for a major victory. Right here live on NXT. Gonna send Dijak into the corner. Dispatched to the number one contender. Tag me. Vinci Legal. Big shot by Giovanni Vinci. And now shoulders down on Dijak. Schoolboy by Vinci for the victory. 2 count. Dijak stays in it again. And look at Gunther. Look how pissed Gunther has become with that one. Oh my days. But look at Dijak out of the corner, missing that clothesline. Vinci missing a shot. Did not miss that one. Oh, Dijak with a boot didn't miss that. And look at Dijak stomping away on Giovanni Vinci. Right in the corner with the Kaiser, and Kaiser now gets rid of his eyes off the top rope. And now look at this, the tag back in comes Kaiser. Dijak is right there. Oh, but look at this big forearm. Oh, but there's Vinci with a big shot. My days. And Kaiser toping again on the floor. And Ludwig Kaiser again. He's got Dijak this time on the outside of the ring. And there's that big spike DDT on the floor. Kaiser and Vinci looking to maybe win it here by count out. Tag made. Vinci the legal competitor. And Dijak's back in. As we are back on NXT in this incredible main event tonight. Imperium double teaming Dijak and their corner. Oh, and Dijak takes him down, and there goes Vinci. And look at Dijak with a super kick. Unreal. Stomping away now on Giovanni Vinci. And Vinci's in trouble here. This is going to be it. Out of the corner with a big boot by Dijak. Gunther's not liking what he's seeing. Gets Goozle by the throat of his Vinci. High justice. Heading predicament now. Shoulders down. Scoring 2. Oh, my Vinci kicks out. Are you serious? Dijak can't believe it. This one rolls on. Tag made. Back in comes the number one contender for the NXT title. There goes Kaiser once again. Vinci gets to his feet. Now gets put back down with a pop-up European uppercut. Looking right in the face of the NXT champion Gunther, who scores 2 and 3. Dijak and Cesaro victorious in your main event here tonight live on NXT from Castle Classics next week from St. Petersburg, Florida. There we go. Man, oh man. What a matchup here in your main event, ladies and gentlemen. And what a show it's been here tonight live on NXT here in the white and gold brand from St. Petersburg, Florida. Man, oh man. Awesome stuff all around tonight. Thank you for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. That's all we have time for here tonight. Join us tomorrow for another exciting installment and the final SmackDown before King of the Ring Premium Live event this Sunday. You don't want to miss it, folks. We'll see you then. Until then, have a good one and peace.